Having some technical difficulty there. We hope to go back to Vanessa in a few minutes. Well, Action News Now is working to find out just how many people are at the evacuation site and which organizations are on scene trying to help. You are never more than 10 minutes away from your weather on Action News Now. Brian Ramsey in the Storm Tracker Center.
Yeah, you caught me doing my little spin. I always do this whenever I'm waiting, so you caught me doing that. But of course, I do have a time lapse right now from Dyer Mountain. Still putting off a lot of smoke. So if you're near the Bear Fire, anywhere in the entire valley, this is looking from Lake Almanor, which is actually clear of this smoke. But as you look south from Lake Almanor, look at all of that. Ooh, and look at that right there. Boom, that just popped up. So it is still having some active burn spots in the distance. You can see a spot here. This would be closer to Oroville, and this spot still burning over here would actually be closer to Bucks Lake. So again, multiple burn spots with this fire still going on at this hour. Now, why did we see this big fire blow up? It's because we got a low pressure system start up here. It kind of swung down. Currently, it's sitting right over the Four Corners region, which is good because when it was farther north, it was kind of near Utah, southern Idaho. That was swinging very strong north winds and downslope winds into California. And that's what spread that fire super strong because those winds were gusting up to 70 miles per hour in some of those canyons out in the Sierra Cascades. But now that low pressure system is getting farther away and winds have calmed down. So that is the good news. Those wind gusts across the area. Jarbo Gap still gusting at 15 miles per hour. But the rest of you, no measurable wind gust in most of our locations. So that is great and fantastic news right now. Air quality, though, not such good news. We are looking at unhealthy air quality across much of the valley, Redding, Red Bluff, Chico, and as we go farther south of that fire, we're looking at hazardous air quality. So you're not going to want to go outside at all. And if you do, you're going to need an N95 mask. But I do have a look at the smoke forecast. So over the next 18 hours, the smoke, we've had these offshore winds blowing that smoke offshore. So, you know, the coastal ranges have been inundated with that smoke, but once we go into tonight and tomorrow, we're going to be getting onshore winds, which is going to be bringing that smoke back into the Sierra. So if you're in Chester, if you're in Susanville, if you're in Alturas, places like that, Bernie, and you're enjoying healthy air quality, that is going to change. Those winds are going to be shifting onshore, and that smoke is going to be heading back into the mountains. Look at the temperatures right now, though, sitting much cooler this morning. Look at that, 57 degrees right now in Red Bluff, 59 in Chico. Redding isn't currently functioning, 46 in Trinity Lake, and 38 right now in Alturas. So it is cool out there. As we go to lunch today, we're going to be getting right into around 80 degrees. That high temperature for today will be avoiding the 90s and definitely avoiding triple digits. You ask why? Why is because of the smoke. The smoke is preventing that sun from shining on the ground, so the radiation can't reach the ground. No radiation, you get no heat, and that is exactly why we're going to be cooler for today. As for your 7-day forecast in Chico, high of 86 degrees for today, 89 for tomorrow. Then we're back into the 90s for the weekend, and then next week, winds pick up, which will increase fire danger, but the temperatures will also be on the cooler side. As for Redding, a high of 87 degrees for today, 93 for tomorrow, then mid-90s by Saturday. Then we go on a cooling trend starting Sunday as a low pressure system moves in, cooling us down, but increasing those winds.
Thank you, Brian. New orders by the Forest Service because